Hey guys, I know it's been a while. Y'all probably like, where in the world has this boy been? And no, I haven't died. I don't know who's spreading around that kind of stuff. But long story short, let me see if I can sum it up for you guys. Moved out of Maryland, moved to the state of Delaware to get into farming. The reason why I decided to do that is because, well, you guys know I love growing my own food anyway. And I was giving all the greens and the tomatoes and stuff I had to all my friends and family and neighbors. And come to find out, you know, there's not a whole lot of organic farmers out here. And unfortunately, a majority of the growing that's going on out here is all monocrops, you know, soy, corn. And you only have a handful of organic farmers. So we decided to come out here, start looking for some land, and start getting to understand everything that there is to know about farming out here. And the first thing is getting to know the soils. So who better than to ask the farmers who are already out here, been doing it for years, organic farming, no pesticides, no herbicides, none of that stuff, because we don't want that junk in our food. And these guys have been doing it for the last few years, and there's only a handful, so you gotta learn from the guys who are doing it. And it ain't as easy as, you know, planting a couple of raised beds. It's a whole different ballpark when you're talking about using the land you have to work with. So this year and last year has been an extremely wet season for the state of Delaware. And a lot of farmers out here are feeling the pain. A farm that I worked on before I came here got completely flooded. And I mean completely flooded, meaning that their whole entire farm was about thigh high in water. And that was the end of that. I mean, it was a total loss for the rest of the year. We still had a pretty good early season, but I came on board over here, checked this guy out. He's been doing it on his own, 6 acres organic farming. And it's one of those things, once you start getting behind on weeding, man, it just gets out of control. And when you're doing it organically, that makes it even that much harder. So let me show you guys a sample of what exactly I'm talking about. Right now, these weeds are probably almost about chest level. That's how high they are. And you might not realize it, but we're actually standing in a field where there's melons. I know, right? And you can't just come in here and just go through this thing with a tiller, because the problem is that you got melons growing on there, so you got the vines on the ground, and you start tilling that up, you're going to kill everything you have here. So you got to do it the hard way. These are the melons I'm talking about. You see these? These are sugar daddies. And you wouldn't know it by just looking out here, but they're here. They're still growing. They're still small. Hey, see, that one's small, so they still got a lot of growing to do, but if we don't get these weeds under control, they're not going to see any sun, and it's going to be problematic for the melons. To weed organically, the hard way, no tiller, all right? So we're going to get in close here and see what's going on. Okay guys, so we're doing a little close-up so you guys can see exactly what's going on here. This is the weed right here that we're going to be aiming for. I'm going to be cutting it here. We're making sure there's no vines in the area. Once I see that, or I see the vine, I pull it out of the way. I'm coming in, and then snap. That's it. So that's how we're doing it. And as you can see, this side, way more clear. You see all those melons? Now, of course, we still got to come through here and with a Troy built. But before you do that, you got to do it like I just showed you with the clippers, compared to this. So about a little bit more than halfway down this particular row. But that's how I'm getting it done. Organically. We're not throwing any chemicals on here to kill the weeds. So it's hard work, but it's got to be done. That's all there is to it, guys. You just got to get down there, use the cutters. Once it gets to this point, you know, unfortunately you got to go old school, hard work, get down on your knees, you know, and get her done. All right, so that's hardcore weeding right there. All right, you guys, I'll see y'all next time.